Chip chip everyone, and welcome back to a new Sims 4 speed building video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Birdie, nice to meet you. I hope you're all doing alright, and I'm very happy that you decided to join me here today for this new video. Before I forget, I wish you all a happy Easter if you're celebrating. I hope you can relax over the holidays and spend some time with your family or friends. And in case you're not celebrating, I wish you a lovely Sunday and hopefully some spring weather. I hope you enjoy your stay here with me today as we're starting today's build. So today I'm once again building in the world of San Sequoia, which is the world that we got with the newest expansion pack, The Sims 4 Growing Together. And I'm gonna be building a spacious family home in the neighborhood of Hopewell Hills, which is the neighborhood on the bottom left, on the bottom down left if you look on the world map overview. And the lot I'm building on is a 30 by 20 lot, and it is called 23 Eucalyptus Lane. This build ends up having 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathroom, and by 2.5 I mean that there is a guest bathroom with a washing machine and a tumble dryer on the first floor, and in there is a toilet as well. So different to my last video in which I built a house for first-time parents only using base game and the Growing Together expansion pack. This time this build is not pack restricted. In fact, I used a bunch of different packs for this one. So today's build is, as usual, inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest. I found it and I pop it up on the screen for you just now so you can take a look. And as you can see, the basic shape of the house is quite close to the house you see in the picture. I simply changed the exterior wallpaper color, and in the end I'm actually quite proud of the way this build turned out, and I hope you like it as well. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Now getting on and actually talking a little more about the backstory of the family that I imagined living in this house. As I have already mentioned, this house has got 4 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is for the mom of the household, which is a single mom raising her 2 children. She lives here with her teenage daughter and her son, who is around 9 or 8 years old, so he is a child. There also is a guest bedroom in the garage that also functions as an office space for the mother, and I will talk about the family members a little more when we're decorating the inside of the house and their specific bedrooms. First, let's talk about the floor plan of this home. This house ends up having 2 stories. On the downstairs level there is a tiny little hallway if you walk through the main door, and in front of you there are the stairs which lead up to the 2nd floor, and if you turn to your left there is a living room. If you walk through the living room you get to the dining area, from where you can also go to the back patio, and if you're standing in the living room the kitchen is to your right. If you walk through the kitchen you get to a little hallway which is also a mud room, though it has a door leading out of the house, and there's also another door leading to the laundry room and one that leads to the garage. And the garage I turned into a guest bedroom as well as an office space. And if you go back to the entrance, you walk up the stairs in the entrance hall and you get to the small landing with 4 doors. And on the 2nd floor, the first door to your right leads to the teenager's bedroom, so it's the bedroom where the teenage daughter of this household sleeps. And the 2nd door, which is to your right, is the door that leads to the mother's bedroom. And the mother also has got a little balcony which is attached to her bedroom, as well as an ensuite bathroom. And to the left there is the main bathroom as well as the boys' child bedroom. If you download this house from the gallery, you don't have to stick to the floor plan or anything I've made. You can change the whole interior if you like, and you can make it your own. Feel free to do so. And I have no problem with this whatsoever. I can or you can use my build as a base, do whatever you like with it. And if you want to move in your own family. You can do this with a single mom like I had in mind, or you can also move in as a couple, which is the parents. And due to the fact I added a guest room or a guest bedroom in the garage, you can also change it up into another kids or maybe teenagers bedroom, so you can move in with 2 parents and 4 children if you want to. Oh no, 2 parents and 3 children to be exact. So there are 4 bedrooms then. So getting back and talking a little more about the build, as you can see, I already decided on what wallpapers, windows and doors I would like to use on the exterior. I don't know about you, but I personally ascribe certain colors to all of my Sims, so all of my Sims have certain colors that I feel belong to them. And if I'm thinking about the mother of today's household, I'm thinking of colors such as pink, red, orange and yellow, and therefore I wanted to go with the red color scheme for the exterior wallpapers of the house. So I picked this red brick that we got from the high school years expansion pack, and I combined it with a base game light brown brick as well, and the beige striped wallpaper that we got with the new expansion pack going together. And for the main door I used this 1 tile white door which we got with the new expansion pack, and I used it in a dark brown swatch. And I also used 2 of the 3 tile white doors from that new pack to create these fake double garage doors, because I wanted to add the garage feature you can also see in my reference image, and I kind of liked the look of it and I wanted to recreate it in The Sims. I could have used the base game debug garage door or the one that we got with the City Living expansion pack. You know, the one your sim can paint, but I thought that it would look too modern and wouldn't fit the vibe of the house, so I decided to use the doors from the Growing Together pack instead. And the windows I used on this house are from the new expansion pack as well, and I paired them with this exit window we got from the high school years expansion packs, and I used this one on the teenage bedroom because I wanted to add the feature that the children, or especially the teenage girl of this household, can escape through the window, which is such a nice interaction in my opinion, and it adds a cool and realistic element to the gameplay, and it kind of reminds me of all of these sneaking out scenes you can see in teenage high school TV shows or movies. And for the roofing of the house I decided to go with these red shingles as well as a brown and grayish kind of trim. So now going back and talking a little more about what you see me doing on the screen right now, I have already done the front porch by the entrance door, and I've already done the landscaping of the front portion of the build. For the landscaping I was really struggling what plants and what bushes and scrubs to use, because I try to incorporate most of the flowers and bushes you can see in the world surrounding this lot, and therefore I used these yellow flowers that you can find in the debug section of the new expansion pack Growing Together, and I paired them with some of these shrubs which are also from the debug menu of Growing Together, and it took me around 3 or 4 attempts before I finally liked the landscaping I did, so it was really a struggle. Right now I'm finishing up the landscaping inside the fenced-in garden area of the build, and you also saw me decorating the back patio. On the little back patio I placed down a grill as well as a table with 4 chairs, and inside the garden I placed down these 2 lounge chairs and a little round glass table in order to make a place where the mother and also the teenage daughter of this household can relax and enjoy the sun, or they can get a tan lying on the sun lounges. And I also placed down this glass table with the sunshade, I believe is what it is called, and I add 4 of these garden chairs around it. Then I moved the sun loungers and also the round table with the 4 chairs around, because I wanted to add a swing for the boy living in this house, so he at least has one or some kind of activity in the garden he can do to entertain himself. And now seeing the garden and thinking about it, maybe I should have added this water bucket we got with the Seasons expansion pack. And you can use this one to have a water balloon fight, I believe, and maybe that would have been quite fun to do in the garden. So if you decide to download this build, maybe this is an idea you could add in the garden as well, so there's another activity for the child or maybe children of this house to do in the garden. And now you see me adding some ivy to the exterior of the build so that it doesn't look that empty and plain. And I also moved the trash can around to this back door that is on the back of the garage, because I thought that this was the perfect place for trash cans to place. And I'm finishing up the landscaping, and I'm doing some terrain paint as well. And then we are going to the inside of the build and furnishing the inside, and I'm starting with the hallway. In the entrance hallway I placed down this coat hanger from base game next to the door on the left, and the umbrella holder we got from Seasons, and I also add this dresser which is from Seasons as well. And then I add a plant in the corner, but later I'm going to change out the plant for a chair, and I also placed down the bag underneath the chair that we got from Cottage Living. So this handbag, which is from Cordelia, whatever her name is, Crumble Button or something like that. And then I'm cluttering up the dresser space, and I try to place down some shoes in front of the dresser, and I also place down this cap, which I think belongs to the child who lives in this house. And I'm also placing down this side table in this little corner by the stairs, and I cluttered it up with a bunch of different things. For example, this delivery bag, maybe the mom of this household already delivered some pizza and it is waiting on this side table over there. And then I'm placing down a rug in the middle of the hallway, and we are now decorating the living room. And inside the living room I thought, or I knew that I wanted to try and use a red couch, but I wasn't sure which red couch I should use, so I placed down two versions of red couches. The one was from, I believe, the High School Years expansion pack, and the other one was from this new Growing Together expansion pack. And I thought the couch in the red swatch looked nice, so I decided to use it. And I paired it with these, like, I don't know, is it turquoise, is it blue, these chairs, these armchairs, which are from Cottage Living as well. And for the fireplace I used the fireplace that we got with the Growing Together expansion pack, and also the coffee table is from this expansion pack. And I cluttered up the coffee table with this chess board that we got with the Everyday Clutter kit, I think, and also a tray with these candles on it, as well as a cup, so it looks like somebody drank their cup of coffee sitting on the sofa, maybe enjoying some TV. And maybe it was the mom of the household and she forgot to put the mug away, so it is still there on this coffee table. And in the corner of the room I placed down this kitchen cupboard that is from the Jungle Adventure pack, I believe, and I clutter it up with some bits and pieces, for example with these wine bottles, or this rack which has the wine bottles in them. And I also clutter up the corner by the blue armchair. And then we are going on and I'm decorating the dining room. I'm using this long table that is from Cool Kitchen, I believe, and I pair it with 6 chairs which are from the new expansion pack. And I put a plant on the table as well as some candles left and right, and these candles are from the bathroom clutter kit, I believe, and I placed a side table underneath the window in the dining room and cluttered it up with a lamp and this nice owl statue that we got with the new expansion pack, and I'm placing down 3 spare chairs in the corner, so if the household members have some friends over and they need some more chairs, they are waiting there in the corner of the dining room for them to use. Next we are decorating the kitchen, and in the kitchen I used the fridge, which is from the new expansion pack, and in a minute I will move it to the left in the corner there by this doorway. Is it called doorway? I don't know. So I place it onto the left, the fridge, and then I use these counters which are from the Parenthood expansion pack, and I use them in this kind of gray-white swatch, and I pair it with the stove, which is also from the Parenthood expansion pack. And for the upper cabinets I also use some which are from the Parenthood expansion pack as well in a white swatch. And you saw I needed to use the tool mod to place down this cabinet to the right, because I think the placement is so weird. And then I'm taking out a bunch of clutter pieces which I'm going to use for cluttering up this kitchen space. So I use these spatula things to the right, as well as these boxes which are from the Country Kitchen Kit or Cottage Living. I think I use both. I'm just cluttering up the whole space so it looks really lived in and cozy in my opinion. And I also placed down this coffee machine right on the right next to the stove. Then I'm already using the tool mod again to place down this this towel which is hanging down on the in front of the sink. And I also wanted to add these bar stools area in the middle, so there's a kitchen island the mother of the household can cook on and prepare food. So maybe the teenager and the child of the household sit there in the morning and they eat their cereals or their breakfast. And I'm also cluttering up the walls a little bit more, and on the right side I also placed down this round dining table with some dining chairs which are from cats and dogs, I think. And I'm putting some artwork on the walls, and I try to use some pink artwork because as I've already mentioned, I think that the colors which I associate with the mother of a house are pink, red and some sort of orange or yellow, so I think these would fit. And then I was a little bit stuck on what to put in the right side because the wall looked kind of empty to me, so I placed down this board which is from Parenthood as well. And then I'm decorating this little hallway or mud room, I would call it, leading out through the back of the building. And I'm putting down some these keys next to the door. And I'm changing out the lamps a little bit in here, placing down light switches, and then we are decorating the laundry room. In here I put down a washing machine and a tumble dryer as well. And I use these counters which are from Parenthood again. These are the same ones I used in the kitchen, so it would look cohesive. And I also placed down the Parenthood sink, which belongs to the counter. Counter is what I'm looking for. This is sometimes I'm missing out on some English words because my German brain is going hard today. So I'm also placing down a toilet on the left, and then we are decorating the guest bedroom. So I placed down a double bed in here and a little nightstand to the left. I add a plant in the corner and also a rug underneath the bed to make it a little bit more cozy. And I wasn't quite sure on what or which rug I should use, but I ended up using this fluffy rug in here, and I also placing that as ottoman in front of the bed to have a little seating space, maybe where you can put on your shoes, or you can put down your clothes for the next day in preparation. And then I'm doing the desk area to the right side, so this is the area where the mother of the this household works most times, because she is a fashion influencer as well as a fashion designer. So I placed down this desk, which is from the Dream Home Decorator kit, and I believe that it fits a fashion designer as well. And I placed down a laptop on here for her to work on, and also a drawing tablet. I think this is the tablet she uses to draw out some designs. And I'm also placing down this makeup chair. Unfortunately, I move it to the right side, and this way I placed it. It was not functional when I play tested the lot, so I had to delete it. But I also placed down this pedestal where she can, you see me placing down, and now this black pedestal where she can plan outfits on, or she can do her fashion designing things, I think, and also the mannequin. So I think it should work totally fine. Other than that, everything on this lot works perfectly, so I play tested all of it, and you shouldn't run into any other problems, so everything is play tested. And now I'm decorating the teenager's bedroom. So the teenager of this household, I believe, is a teenager who is quite self-assured, but she's also a good teenager. Her aspiration is to become a Renaissance sim, and I think she likes baking and cooking as well as writing and playing the piano. And therefore I placed down a keyboard in her room so she can practice playing the keyboard or playing the piano. And I believe that the keyboard was a gift from her father. So the mother, as she is a single mother, she is not in a relationship with the teenage daughter's father anymore. I believe she and the father of the girl who lives in this room, they were teenagers when they had their daughter. So they split up, and they couldn't work out their relationship, but the mother and also the father are still very good friends, and they co-parent together in order to support their daughter. And I think the keyboard was a gift from the father of this girl. Maybe for her birthday he gave it to her, and she likes it so much. She loves to practice playing the piano on here, and she's musically. I placed down a bookshelf as well in here, because I think the teenage daughter also likes to read a lot, and she's quite ambitious. Therefore she studies a lot for school to in order to get good grades. So she is quite ambitious, and she doesn't like silly behavior or pranks, so she is quite focused on school and getting good grades. And yeah, but she also is kind of rebellious, because she is in love with the next door neighbor. Therefore she sometimes sneaks out of the window in order to meet him and to sneak into his room as well. So they have a little love story going on, I believe. Next I'm placing down some artwork on the wall, and I believe this artwork is also from the father of the girl. So he likes to draw and paint, and maybe her boyfriend, the boy she is dating, also likes to draw. So maybe he draws some pictures of her and gave them to her as a present. I think that's quite a nice idea. And I also placed down some fairy lights next to the on the wall on the right, and also placed down some posters to make it look quite personal in here and to add some personal touches. Then I'm placing down these light switches, and I remember that there is a door missing on on the ensuite bathroom. I'm now decorating this little hallway where I placed down this little hallway table, and I put some decorations on it, and I placed the mirror, which is from the new expansion pack, above the side table or the hallway table, and I change out the lamp. And then you see me decorating the main bathroom, and this is not the only bathroom, but it is the only bathroom you see me decorating. So the mother of the household has an ensuite bathroom as well, but I did cut out me furnishing this bathroom because it was quite repetitive and it looks mainly the same as this bathroom. So like this one, it has a bath and shower combination, which is the new one from the new expansion pack, as well as a sink and also toilet in here. And I placed down a bathroom next to the sink, and then I'm adding some rugs here and there and some more details, because I was trying to add like a little more like these shampoo bottles, but I think it was enough decoration in there. I wanted to leave it quite plain as it was. And then I'm adding some lights, and we are decorating the boys' bedroom. And in the boys' bedroom I wanted to go with a blue color scheme, so I added a bed with the blue swatch on it. And in my opinion, or in my mind, the boy who lives in here is has the aspiration WizKid, or WizKid. Sorry, I can't pronounce this, but you know what I mean. And he's a geek. He likes the color blue, and he also likes video gaming as well as fishing. So I placed down a PlayStation next to the TV so he can play some video games on there. And onto the wall I placed down the shelf unit, which is the same as you saw me placing down in the teenage girl's bedroom, but I think it fits in a child's and in the teenager's bedroom as well. And now you see me cluttering up this nightstand, and on this nightstand I use this little lamp with the fox on it, and it looks so adorable. I placed down rugs underneath the bed, and I use a combination of this this quite weirdly shaped rug. I think it's called the avocado rug, and I also used another one which is from the high school years expansion packs. Then I placed down this little desk, which is the new desk that we got from the new expansion pack, and a little gaming chair, so maybe he likes to play video games on his computer as well. Above the desk I put some artwork which looks like they were made by the boy on the wall, and I clutter up the walls with some more posters which are about gaming, I guess. So he likes to play video games, and he also is quite intelligent, and therefore I placed down some of these school projects which evolve around, I think it's space and something like a volcano I placed down, and this rocket which is a school project. And I think that these projects were done by the boy because he is really into all of these kinds. He's into like robot technique and stuff like that. And then you see me placing down a light in this room, and we are finally decorating the last room of this house, which is the mother's bedroom. And in here I used this bed in a blue swatch, you see me here, and I paired this bed with these nightstands on the left and on the right, which are from Jungle Adventure. I used the lamps which are from the new Growing Together expansion pack, and I placed down this hanging plant on the right side, and some artworks on the wall to make this look really lived in. I placed down this dresser, or this and this makeup table in here, because I believe the mother of this household, she really likes to put a lot of makeup on, and she likes fashion. I think for her, her appearance is really important, so she spends a lot of time doing her perfect makeup and getting dressed in the morning, and I think that this is a good representation of her character traits, which are like these. So for the mother of the household, I think that her aspiration is serial romantic. She is family oriented. She is family oriented as well as a snob, but she's also a kleptomaniac, so she likes to steal things, and maybe this is the reason why she can afford such a big house like this, even as a single mother. Maybe she sometimes she steals some things, and therefore she has a lot of money. And then you see me decorating the little balcony area here, and we are at the end of the video. So we are almost at the end of the video, which means that I have to say, if you want to download this build from the Sims 4 gallery, my ID is simbirdie_YT, or you can also find it under the hashtag simbirdie or simbirdie_YT. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a happy day, and if you want, you can subscribe to my channel, like this video, and write a comment. I would really appreciate it. If you like, I will talk to you in my next Sims 4 speed building video. Have a nice day, and bye bye.